Hello everyone, my name is Sherry. I am the sole owner and operator of Hoodies. What started off as an underground late night speakeasy restaurant is now becoming a popular destination for the next generation of in-house diners. Slide number 2, please. I know I look amazing, but I've been in the biz for 22 years, that's 2 decades, and this is a brief history of my experience and everything that all the places I worked in Kalamazoo and things like that. I didn't include the places that I worked that are outside Kalamazoo, but I also lived in Tempe, Arizona, and worked in restaurants down there, and I worked in a couple of places in LA, so number 3.
Awesome.
That just gets to like one of the reasons why I love the business so much is the flexibility. I mean, every single person eats, which means that there's a possibility for me to do this job anywhere in the world. So it's not constricting. You just pick up and go and do whatever you want. As I moved about the country during my 20s, I was immediately hired in restaurants and immediately made friends within the industry and the cliques of the industry in that town. I love the camaraderie. I love the atmosphere. And it's just the job where I feel like I most belong. And also through all of my experience, this is basically just like pros and cons of everything that I have learned over the past couple of decades, what I like and what I don't like. Next slide, please. So this is the restaurant that I built in my living room. This is what it looks like. It's just small, 12 tables. Next slide. More photographs, and this is our menu, our everyday menu. Pretty simple, comfort food stuff. Just really great for like the college kid budget and the neighborhood that I'm in, my neighborhood. Just simple stuff, nothing too complicated. And then every night we would do specials just to keep it interesting. I'd have 2 or 3 specials, always included the vegans, the vegetarians, the pescatarians, and things like that. Next, please. These are just a few of the things that I have accomplished in the efforts to make Hoodies official. I'm a little bit more on the artistic side of things, and so like I'm just kind of proud that I got to do like the introduction to customer discovery. That was a really fun way to figure out like the market and how businesses work and all that fun stuff. The candy camp was amazing. I actually got hooked up with those guys after the city found out about Hoodies, and they have been absolutely on board and amazing ever since. Just hooking me up with all these programs, things like this. So I really appreciate that. Next one, please. Because Hoodies has spent more time in a pandemic than it has out of it, obviously, the sales aren't going to be super crazy, and these sales aren't going to be indicative of the future or any normal restaurant, carrying on in the future. But this is pretty much where we get our money and how things are going so far. We do some events, and I got Patreon memberships going on right now. We sell merch. This is one of our hoodies for Hoodies, and it's cool if you wear them in. You get discounts and cool stuff like that. Yes. Hoodies, I tell everybody that Hoodies lives on Instagram. That is where I started. It has all been word of mouth. It's been no paid advertising, just guerrilla marketing, getting it out there. When we opened in August of 2019, all I did was open the front door and play some music, and the little drunk kids just walked on in. So it was really great. It was super amazing. So we've got over 2,000 followers in 2 years. So many legs. People are constantly sharing and tagging us, and just getting it out there in a very grassroots kind of way. The demographic I'm going for, mostly college students. When Hoodies first opened in 2019, we were 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. I really like the late night pre-bar / after bar crowd. Those are just my people. So night owls, late night nurses, bus drivers who are getting off late, stuff like that. The current obstacles that Hoodies is facing is the location. My house is way too intimate. It is a rented 4-bedroom house. I have moved my entire life upstairs, moved my entire restaurant downstairs, and it is just getting way too crowded. You can't do it anymore. I just started catering larger events. I catered a movie a couple of weekends ago, and I had to buy all the shaper dishes and all the candles and all of that, just everything. I don't have any more shelf space. So our future goals are just a brick and mortar in a really awesome location somewhere downtown. This building is actually downtown. This is one that I'm looking at. So definitely trying to get in there any way that I can. And yeah, it's perfect for the late night crowd. I love the location, and it's already a restaurant downstairs, so I don't have to do anything to it, with an apartment upstairs. So it's already perfect. It's mine in the future, you guys. So that's I think that's it. Is there another one? Oh, yeah. I believe that food can't be good for people if it's not good for the earth. So go on. Yeah, you can go on to like this one. Hoodies priorities: gardening, composting, local farms, recycling. This is what I want Hoodies to be built on, just to make sure that we stay sustainable and healthy for everybody at all times. The next one. And then our priorities, like, you gotta respect the staff. We want living wages, flexible schedules, a supportive environment, which is super hard to cultivate in a busy restaurant, or like a restaurant that's like moving so fast, just a bunch of heat and action. But I want this environment to be supportive of everybody there, and then just like, yeah, community events and fun stuff that we can do. And yeah, okay, I think that was probably about 6 minutes, so I think we're good. Yeah. So you have any questions?